Let's talk about the rappers for a minute. Can we talk about the rappers for a moment? Let's talk about Tupac Shakur for a moment. Tupac Shakur is a child of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, born out of the spirit of the revolution of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, fire in his bones, huh? Boldness and rebellion in his blood. Born from his beautiful, bold Black Panther mama, Afeni, sitting in the jail cell, a revolutionary woman carrying the fruit of life, marking the child in her womb, marking the child with rebellion, marking the child with insurrection, marking the child with a spirit to not go along with what's been going on.
Beat me, young G, with a gift to give.
My name is Special Ed and I'm a super duper star.
Yeah, I produce records for Pac. Yeah, me and DJ Action produced on 2 of his albums. You know, Strictly for My Niggas and Are You Still Down?
Guess who's back? Coming back with the track supply. My Special Ed and that coming right exact. Open fire on my adversaries. Don't even worry, better have on the best. Ain't for the chest and then you bury.
Pac was a homie through a mutual friend back in the days. So when he was with Digital Underground, you know, I was around hanging out, doing shows and touring as well with them. So we met through a mutual friend and just became cool. And like if he was on the East Coast, he'd check me out. If I was on the West Coast, I'd check him out. And this is prior to him releasing records, you know. So basically when he started with, he, you know, told me he was getting ready to come out with some music and all of that, you know, I wished him the best, and he started coming out with his joints and things was taking off, and, you know, we're still in touch. And one day he was like, yo, you got some joints for me? I'm about to record some more songs. So I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the production aspect started. But we was cool before that, you know what I mean? Before it was business, it was personal. So, you know, it just came naturally. Business evolved just from being cool.
Man, we are just genuine friends, period. It really ain't have nothing to do with business. It ain't have nothing to do with it. I actually was introduced to him through Kika and Al. You know what I'm saying? They was on tour. Y'all was on tour with Latifah. And, you know, that I was dating, seeing Kika at the time. And she was like, yo, come hang out on tour, this, that, and the third. And when I came out there, she had introduced me to Pac and was like, yo, this my homie, whoop, whoop, whoop. And we genuinely was chopping it up and kicking it. I was just out there, you know, hanging out. I remember one time we went to, I forget, I think it was probably San Diego or something. It was near the border because there was motherfuckers running back and forth across parking lots and streets and shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on out here? That was my first time over there. And I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. They was dipping and dodging through the parking lots, through the streets, and just like every couple of minutes you see people dodging. I'm like, yo, this some real shit. Yeah, we used to chill, man. Like I remember going out having shows in LA. One time he drove all the way from the Bay just to come hang out and stay with me and chill. And we went out. That was the night, actually, I'm gonna tell you, keep it funky, 3000. That was the night Dre pulled up, double park, ran up in the spot, boop, boop, boop. It was a promotion. Me and Pac was standing outside smoking Newports. That's back when I used to smoke Newports. But it was like, and he ran back out the spot, hopped in his whip and bounced. And we was like, damn, niggas in there for like 2 minutes. What happened? And then that's when we found out it was an altercation. But yeah, I was with him that night, man. You know, we used to just hang out.
Yo, man, so let's talk about Juice.
Yeah, man.
You had that spot in Juice right there, man, taking Raheem girl.
Yeah, well,
his baby mama.
That really all came from me just hanging out on the set with Tupac, you know. At the end of the day, me and Pac was homies, you know. When I go out to Cali, he come hang out, and when he's in New York, he would do the same. So I ended up reading for that movie as, you know, going out as an actor, reading for the movie, and I didn't get any parts. They deaded me on the movie. So Pac, turns out, he was like, yo, I'm shooting this movie Juice. I was like, oh shit, I read for that. So I went up to the set to check him out, hang out. We just chilling, kicking it. And I'm like, yeah, man, I read for that part. They gave it to the other curly hair nigga. And he was like, yeah,
you lost
son.
the role.
Come on, son.
Oh.
Yeah, so Pac heard it.
You was supposed to be Raheem?
And he said this, he did the same shit you doing. And he ran out, he stormed out the room, came back like 10 minutes later like, yo, I got you a part, man. I got you a part, fuck that, you in the movie. So he went and pulled some strings and got me the cameo. And then we went out there and they had this Wrangler with like fur on the steering wheel and dice in the mirror and shit. I was like, I'll be in the movie, but you gotta use my car. I'm not getting in that. So they looked at that car, looked at my car, and was like, all right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Got the little quick uptown hand wash, and then started shooting from there.
Yo, that's a classic story.
Yeah, Pac got me on that movie.
Man, how many motherfuckers can say Pac helped him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I produced records for Pac. Yeah, me and DJ Action produced on 2 of his albums. You know, Strictly for My Niggas and Are You Still Down? Yeah, we produce.
So what kind of guy was he?
Nah, man, Pac was just a real individual. That's all, you know, somebody that is true to themselves at all costs and at all times, you know. I'm like that myself. Like, you know, you have to be real about life. Like I said before, it's not about TV or the movies. It's about, you know, millions of people here living and coexisted. So he was just a real dude in real life, man, that, you know, spoke his mind and was adamant about what's right and what's wrong, you know.
Did you ever get a chance to meet Biggie?
Oh yeah, I produced for Biggie and Junior Mafia. They've been to my studio, you know, the Dollar Cab Lab in Brooklyn. We've gone to other studios to work with them. Myself and DJ Action produced 3 songs on the Junior Mafia album.
What you remember about Big?
Man, Big was cool as hell, man. Big was cool as hell, always chopping it up, cutting it up, and basically having fun, man. Like, all about, you know, like how homies do. We joke, we laugh, and try to make our time interesting and fun. You know, even if we working or doing whatever, it still is a fun environment. So it's just about that personality, you know what I mean? He had a very uplifting, kind of optimistic type of personality where it was just like, you know, he's about making it a positive outcome.